Hello everybody. So, this happened.
The geological forces that are raising up the Himalayas have wreaked a terrible destruction here.
Catastrophic earthquake that has left entire villages in ruins.
The deadliest so far that this country has seen in 8 decades.
As the ground begins to shake, buildings turn to jelly.
We have no clue as yet as to the extent of the casualties, but certainly we know of deaths.
The death toll is already close to 4,000.
It could climb as high as 10,000.
Whole neighborhoods, buildings are down.
And now, this is happening.
These are some of the most remote communities in Nepal, right up on the border with China, right at the epicenter of the second earthquake.
In many places, they've had to fend for themselves.
We are starving and have nothing. Some of our villages have no water. There are dead bodies just lying around.
It's been raining in Nepal, in the Kathmandu valley. The temperatures plummet, and they are now trying to put together whatever salvage wood they can find to try and now erect a temporary structure to try and give some kind of shelter.
And pretty soon, this is going to happen.
Weather in Nepal has now taken a turn with constant rain.
Monsoon rains deluge northern India and Nepal.
So we want to turn this into these.
We've worked really hard to craft the Vision ecobrick technology so that it's imminently replicable anywhere. We try to use as much local organic materials as possible that are available anywhere,
to make them waterproof and impermeable so they last a long time.
These ecobricks can be easily extricated, reused to make another garden, to make another green space, or something else beautiful for the community.
So we'll probably be needing a bit of this. I'm heading out to Nepal in a matter of days now, so for the people of Nepal, we don't need to fix you. We want to be there to be the space for you to process this trauma, process this very real emotion. We don't need to help these people. We're coming here to give something, to bring something, to understand each other better, to coalesce, to unite in this kind of oneness where things like this become less and less important. You know, the symbol just begins to disintegrate and what's real actually comes out through all of us, in all of us, as one spectrum. In any time like this, anything that gets shaken up, you can almost come into this space of what sticks, what's important, it's vital, it's real, there's something there that is lacking from our everyday experience because we're too busy covering up with pleasure, running away from pain, doing something, but the pain is here. Like, this is the pain of our time, these disasters, these things. We're trying to kill, we're trying to run away from what's alive in us right now, which is pain. It's pain, it's here, it's real. We're trying to run away from it, and in doing so, we're becoming so dead, we're becoming so detached from our pain. We've been conditioned to avoid it, conditioned to avoid pain, to try to fix it. This is what we can do, this is what we can help you. Let yourself experience this as an emotion, and we can be there to hold that space. Let's see how our pain unites us in compassion, how pain can be the gateway to empathy, how it connects us instead of divides us. When you drop into that pain, when you let that suffering in, you connect so deeply through it because you're just waving together as part of the spectrum of the energetic landscape. And we don't need to mask it, we don't need to hide it, we don't need to pretend that we have these perfect lives and that we're better than other people in this way or that way. Let's bond through all the spectrum of emotions to bring this kind of sense of unity of what is happening right there. We feel their pain, they feel our pain. There's one organism, it's one system, it's one thought field, it's an energetic landscape that pops up here and there as human beings, just feeling the same things, thinking the same things in a language that was given to us at birth. The words are so irrelevant, but it's right here, right under our noses when we stop words, when we stop dividing things up into boxes and words and things like that. They're not our thoughts, they're not personal. There's nothing personal about this thing. It's just one organism expressing itself in different forms, like the cells of a human body coalescing, working together in harmony as an ecosystem. It's so obvious when you switch this off and you come from here, because it's right there. And so more of this, less of this, and let's see what happens. It's not you doing this for somebody else, it's you doing this for you. You're giving to yourself. It's like the body giving to the same organism. It's freedom, it's liberation, it's oneness. It's right here, right in front of our faces. See how it feels just when you do that, when you give without needing anything in return, because it comes back round again. It strengthens the cycle. It reinforces this loop, this giving loop. And it's hard sometimes because we forget and we believe in this separation so much that we actually start to make it real. It actually seems that way. It's very persistent, very tricky, but actually lay it down for a moment and give and see what happens. You're already doing it. We're already coming into that space as human beings. Even if you can't do it, it's so irrelevant, it doesn't matter. Everything helps. Everything absolutely helps. Hand it out and take your hands off the wheel and let it go and just see what happens. It's such an amazing feeling. I'm really grateful to be a part of times like these. Thank you very much, and I'll see you on the other side.